From tragedy to triumph, the alchemy of resilience. Welcome to the Black CEO podcast, where we dive deep into the extraordinary stories of those who've turned adversity into opportunity. Today, we have the privilege of sharing insights from an individual who has not only faced unimaginable tragedy, but has emerged as a beacon of hope and resilience for thousands. I'm thrilled to introduce you to the remarkable Brenda Eason, a woman whose journey from heartbreak to breakthrough will challenge everything you thought you knew about the human spirit's capacity for resilience and growth. Brenda Eason isn't just a survivor, she's a revolutionary force in the world of entrepreneurship and community empowerment. Her story isn't just inspiring, it's a masterclass in turning pain into purpose, loss into legacy. Through her incredible work founding the Black Business Owners Network, BBON, and the Black Empowered Media Network, BEMN TV, Brenda has created a ripple effect of positive change that's touching lives across the nation. She's not just building businesses, she's rebuilding hope, one entrepreneur at a time. Now, I know what you're thinking. Another inspirational story, haven't we heard it all before? Trust me, folks, you haven't heard anything like this. Brenda's journey isn't just about overcoming adversity. It's about alchemizing tragedy into a force for good that's so powerful, it'll make you question everything you thought you knew about resilience, purpose, and the human capacity for transformation. So, buckle up, my friends. We're about to embark on a journey that will challenge your perceptions, ignite your spirit, and maybe, just maybe, change the way you view adversity forever. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Imagine, if you will, a perfect summer day at Virginia Beach. The sun is shining, the waves are gently lapping at the shore, and the air is filled with the joyous laughter of children. It's the kind of day that etches itself into your memory, a snapshot of pure happiness. Now picture that idyllic scene shattered in an instant. In a cruel twist of fate, Brenda Eason watched helplessly as her 12-year-old son, the light of her life, was swept away by the unforgiving ocean. Let that sink in for a moment. In the blink of an eye, Brenda's world was turned upside down. The loss of a child is often described as the most devastating experience a parent can endure. It's the kind of pain that can break a person, leaving them unable to find purpose or meaning in life. Many would have crumbled under the weight of such a loss. Some might have given up entirely, but Brenda chose a different path. Now, I can almost hear some of you thinking, oh, great, another story about someone overcoming tragedy. What's new? Well, hold on to your seats, because Brenda's response to this heart-wrenching loss is anything but typical. In fact, it's downright revolutionary. Instead of allowing her grief to consume her, Brenda made a decision that would not only transform her life, but the lives of thousands of others. She founded the Black Business Owners Network, known as BBON. Now, you might be scratching your head wondering, what in the world does starting a business network have to do with overcoming grief? Well, my friends, as it turns out, everything. You see, Brenda understood something fundamental about human nature and the healing process that many of us overlook. She recognized that isolation is the enemy of recovery and that purpose is the antidote to despair. By creating BBON, she wasn't just building a professional network, she was crafting a support system, a community of individuals who could lift each other up, share in each other's successes, and provide strength in times of struggle. But here's where it gets really interesting. The growth of BBON has been nothing short of phenomenal. What started as a small group of like-minded individuals has blossomed into a thriving community of over 70,000 members. Let that number sink in for a moment. 70,000 people. That's not just a network, that's a movement born from one woman's refusal to let tragedy define her. Now, I can see some of you raising an eyebrow. Sure, you might be thinking, it's a nice story, but what does it really mean for me? Well, let me tell you, this isn't just about Brenda. This is about all of us. It's about the untapped potential that lies within each of us to turn our darkest moments into our greatest strengths. Think about it. How many times have you faced a setback and thought, that's it, I'm done, I can't go on? How often have you allowed your circumstances to dictate your potential? Brenda's journey challenges us to rethink our approach to hardship. Her story isn't just about overcoming grief. It's about harnessing the power of adversity to fuel growth and create positive change. But wait, there's more, because Brenda's story doesn't end with Be Beyond. Oh no, my friends, this is just the beginning. Her success with Be Beyond caught the attention of a major television network, leading to the creation of the Black Empowered Media Network, or BEMN TV. This platform, now available on Roku TV and Apple TV, provides BBON members with unprecedented exposure and opportunities. Now, let's pause for a moment and consider the magnitude of this achievement. From the depths of personal tragedy, Brenda has created not just one, but two platforms that are empowering thousands of entrepreneurs and changing lives. It's a testament to the ripple effect that one person's resilience can have, touching lives far beyond their immediate circle. But here's where Brenda's story takes an even more fascinating turn. You see, she didn't stop at creating successful businesses. No, she went a step further. Brenda understood that true empowerment comes not just from economic success, but from representation and visibility. That's where BEMN TV comes in. BEMN TV isn't just another streaming platform, it's a stage, a spotlight, and a megaphone all rolled into one. It's giving voice to stories that have long been overlooked, providing a platform for Black entrepreneurs to showcase their businesses, share their journeys, and inspire others. In a media landscape that often fails to represent the diversity of our world, BEMN TV is a game changer. Now, I can almost hear some of you thinking, that's all well and good, but I'm not an entrepreneur. How does this apply to me? Well, my friends, that's where you're wrong, because Brenda's story isn't just about entrepreneurship, it's about resilience. It's about the power of community, and most importantly, it's about the transformative potential of purpose. Let's break down the key lessons we can learn from Brenda's extraordinary journey. First, resilience is a choice. In the face of unimaginable loss, Brenda made a conscious decision to keep moving forward. She didn't wait for the pain to subside or for things to get easier. Instead, she chose to act, to create, to build something meaningful out of her suffering. This wasn't about getting over her loss. It was about finding a way to honor her son's memory by creating opportunities for others to succeed and thrive. Second, community is crucial. By founding BBON, Brenda not only created a support system for herself, but for thousands of others. She understood that we are stronger together, that shared experiences, both triumphs and tragedies, can be a powerful unifying force. In a world that often feels increasingly isolated and divided, Brenda's approach reminds us of the healing power of connection. Third, purpose can be born from pain. Brenda's loss could have consumed her, but instead it became the catalyst for a mission that has impacted tens of thousands of lives. She found a way to channel her grief into something positive, something that not only helped her heal, but also created opportunities for others. It's a powerful reminder that our deepest pain can sometimes be the birthplace of our greatest purpose. And fourth, success is not linear. The path from grieving mother to successful entrepreneur and media mogul was undoubtedly filled with setbacks, doubts, and challenges. But Brenda's story shows us that persistence and vision can overcome even the most daunting obstacles. It's a reminder that success isn't about avoiding failure, but about how we respond to it. Fifth, our greatest challenges can become our greatest strengths. The very experience that could have destroyed Brenda became the foundation for her success. She used her pain as a motivator, a reminder of the preciousness of life and the importance of making every moment count. It's a powerful lesson in the potential for growth that exists within our darkest moments. Now, I want you to take a moment and reflect on your own life. What challenges are you facing right now? What obstacles seem insurmountable? I want you to consider them through the lens of Brenda Eason's story. Are these challenges truly dead ends, or could they be doorways to something greater? Imagine if you approached your difficulties not as barriers, but as opportunities for growth and transformation. What if, like Brenda, you chose to use your pain as fuel for positive change? The possibilities are limitless. But let's be clear, this isn't about minimizing the reality of pain and loss. What Brenda experienced is a tragedy that no parent should ever have to endure. The point is not to gloss over the difficulty of her situation, but to recognize the extraordinary strength and resilience of the human spirit in the face of such adversity. Brenda's story also highlights an often overlooked aspect of resilience, its ripple effect. When we choose to persevere, to create something positive out of our pain, we don't just change our own lives. We create a ripple that touches countless others. Think about the 70,000 members of BBON. Each of them has been impacted by Brenda's decision to channel her grief into something positive. And each of those 70,000 people will, in turn, impact others in their own circles of influence. This is the true power of resilience, its ability to create exponential positive change. One person's decision to keep going, to keep building, to keep believing in the possibility of a better future can set off a chain reaction of hope and empowerment that reverberates far beyond what we can see or imagine. But let's talk about the practical aspects of building resilience. It's easy to look at someone like Brenda Eason and think, well, she must be special. I could never do what she did. Yeah. But the truth is, resilience is a skill that can be developed, a muscle that can be strengthened. Here are some practical steps we can take to build our own resilience. 1. Cultivate a growth mindset. Believe that challenges are opportunities for learning and growth, not insurmountable obstacles. This isn't about toxic positivity or denying the reality of difficult situations. It's about choosing to look for the potential for growth, even in the midst of pain. 2. Build a strong support network. Surround yourself with people who believe in you and support your goals. Remember, Brenda didn't do this alone. She created a community that supported her and that she, in turn, supported. We are not meant to face life's challenges in isolation. 3, practice self-care. Taking care of your physical and mental health is crucial for building resilience. This isn't selfish, it's necessary. You can't pour from an empty cup, as the saying goes. Make sure you're nurturing yourself so you have the strength to face life's challenges. 4, set meaningful goals. Having a sense of purpose can provide the motivation to keep going when things get tough. These don't have to be grand, world-changing goals. Start small. What's one thing you can do today that aligns with your values and gives you a sense of purpose? 5, embrace failure as a learning opportunity. Every setback is a chance to gain valuable insights and grow stronger. Remember, failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of success. It's how we learn, grow, and ultimately achieve our goals. 6, practice gratitude. Focusing on what you're thankful for, even in difficult times, can help maintain a positive perspective. This doesn't mean ignoring the hard stuff. It means choosing to also acknowledge the good, no matter how small. 7, develop problem-solving skills. The ability to break down challenges and find creative solutions is a key component of resilience. Start seeing problems as puzzles to be solved rather than insurmountable obstacles. Remember, building resilience is not about becoming invincible or immune to pain. It's about developing the strength to bounce back, to keep moving forward even when things are difficult. It's about learning to dance in the rain rather than waiting for the storm to pass. Now, let's circle back to Brenda's story and consider another crucial aspect, the power of entrepreneurship as a tool for healing and empowerment. By creating BBON and BEMN TV, Brenda didn't just find a way to cope with her loss. She created platforms that empower others to pursue their dreams and achieve financial independence. This highlights an important truth. Our personal growth and healing can be intimately connected to the positive impact we have on others. When we find ways to turn our pain into purpose, to use our experiences to lift others up, we often find that we're uplifted in the process. Consider the transformative power of entrepreneurship in this context. Starting a business isn't just about making money, it's about creating value, solving problems, and often building communities. For many people, particularly those from marginalized or underrepresented groups, entrepreneurship can be a path to empowerment, a way to take control of their destiny and create opportunities where none existed before. Brenda's creation of BBON and BEMN TV exemplifies this. These platforms don't just provide networking opportunities or media exposure. They create an ecosystem of support, inspiration, and empowerment for Black entrepreneurs. In doing so, they challenge systemic barriers and create new pathways to success. This is the kind of resilience that doesn't just overcome adversity, it transforms it into opportunity, not just for oneself, but for an entire community. But here's where it gets really interesting. Brenda's approach to resilience and empowerment isn't just changing individual lives, it's challenging entire systems. By creating platforms that amplify Black voices and support Black businesses, she's addressing long-standing inequities in the business world and media landscape. Think about it. How often do we see Black entrepreneurs featured in mainstream media? How many platforms exist specifically to support and showcase Black-owned businesses? By creating BBON and BEMN TV, Brenda isn't just filling a gap. She's challenging the status quo and creating new possibilities for representation and success. This is where resilience becomes revolutionary. It's not just about bouncing back from adversity, it's about bouncing forward, creating new realities, and challenging old paradigms. It's about recognizing that our personal healing can be a catalyst for broader social change. Now, I can almost hear some of you thinking that that's all well and good, but I'm not an entrepreneur. I haven't faced a tragedy like Brenda's. How does this apply to me? Well, my friends, that's where you're wrong because the principles of resilience that Brenda embodies are universal. They apply whether you're starting a business, facing a personal setback, or simply trying to navigate the everyday challenges of life. The truth is, we all face adversity. We all have moments where we feel knocked down, discouraged, ready to give up. But Brenda's story reminds us that these moments, painful as they may be, can also be opportunities. Opportunities to grow, to learn, to transform not just our own lives, but the lives of those around us. Think about it. What if you approached your next challenge not as a problem to be solved, but as an opportunity to be seized? What if you saw your struggles not as roadblocks, but as stepping stones to something greater? What if, like Brenda, you chose to use your experiences, good and bad, as fuel for positive change? This isn't about minimizing the reality of pain or struggle. It's about recognizing that within even our darkest moments, there lies the seed of something powerful, something transformative, something that has the potential to not only change our own lives, but to touch the lives of countless others. As we near the end of our time together, I want to leave you with a challenge. Think about the adversities you're facing in your life right now. How could you, like Brenda, use these challenges as a springboard for growth and positive change? What if instead of asking, why me, you asked, what can I create from this? How can I use this experience to make a positive impact? Remember, resilience isn't about never falling down, it's about always getting back up. It's about looking at the rubble of your broken dreams and seeing the building blocks of a new, perhaps even greater vision. It's about recognizing that your struggles, your pain, your challenges, they're not just obstacles to be overcome. They're the raw material from which you can build a life of purpose, impact, and profound meaning. Brenda Eason's journey from devastating loss to empowering thousands is a testament to the indomitable human spirit. It's a reminder that within each of us lies the potential to not just survive our darkest hours, but to use them as fuel to light the way for others. It's a call to action, challenging us to see our own struggles, not as endpoints, but as starting points for transformation and positive change. So I leave you with this question. What will your story of resilience be? How will you use your challenges to create positive change in your life and in the lives of others? The answer to that question has the power to transform not just your life, but the world around you. As we conclude, I want you to imagine a world where we all approached adversity the way Brenda has, a world where every setback became a setup for a comeback, a world where our pain became the catalyst for positive change, where our struggles became the foundation for success, where our challenges became the fuel for transformation. Imagine a world where we didn't just overcome our obstacles, but where we used them as stepping stones to lift others up. A world where resilience wasn't just an individual trait, but a collective force for good. A world where every tragedy had the potential to birth a triumph, not just for one person, but for entire communities. That's the world Brenda Eason is creating, one entrepreneur at a time, one story at a time, one life at a time. And it's a world we can all be part of creating. So here's my challenge to you. Don't just admire Brenda's story. Don't just be inspired by it. Be changed by it. Be moved to action by it. Look at your own life, your own challenges, your own pain, and ask yourself, what can I create from this? How can I use this to make a positive difference? Maybe it's starting that business you've always dreamed of. Maybe it's reaching out to someone who's struggling and offering support. Maybe it's simply choosing to approach your next challenge with a mindset of growth and possibility rather than defeat and despair. Whatever it is, do something, take action. Be the author of your own extraordinary story of triumph over adversity. Because the truth is, we all have that potential within us. We all have the capacity to turn our pain into purpose, our struggles into strength, our challenges into catalysts for change. Brenda Eason's story isn't just about one woman's journey from tragedy to triumph. It's about the untapped potential that lies within each of us to create positive change, to lift others up, to transform our world. It's about the power we all have to choose resilience, to choose growth, to choose to make a difference. So as you leave here today, I want you to remember this. Your struggles do not define you. Your resilience does. Your challenges do not limit you. Your response to them does. Your pain is not your end point. It's your starting point for something greater. You have within you the same strength, the same resilience, the same capacity for transformation that Brenda Eason has demonstrated. The question is, what will you do with it? How will you use your experiences, your challenges, your unique journey to make a positive impact? The world is waiting for your story of resilience. It's waiting for your triumph over adversity. It's waiting for the positive change that only you can create. So go out there and write that story. Live that triumph. Create that change, because in the end, resilience isn't just about bouncing back. It's about bouncing forward. It's about using our experiences, good and bad, as fuel for growth, as catalysts for positive change, as foundations for a better world. So let's commit to doing just that. Let's commit to being not just survivors, but thrivers, not just overcomers, but transformers, not just resilient individuals, but catalysts for resilience in our communities and our world. The journey starts now. The journey starts with you. The journey starts with the decision to see every challenge as an opportunity, every setback as a setup for a comeback, every adversity as a potential catalyst for positive change. Are you ready? The world is waiting for your story of resilience. It's waiting for the positive change that only you can create. So go out there and make it happen. Your journey of resilience, of transformation, of positive impact, it starts right here, right now. Thank you.